The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's match is between the champion Christian College Tigers and your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. At this time, please stand for prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for many blessings you've given us. I thank you for keeping both teams safe in the last game. I pray that you would keep them safe throughout this game, too, and help us to play to your honor and your glory and keep a Christ-like attitude. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Champion Christian, number 2, Carmen Richardson. Number 3, Keely Barnett. Number 4, Daytona Streets. Number 10, Emma Threkold. Number 11, Hannah King. Number 13, Brittany Delk. And number 24, Jakima Wright. The Tigers are led by Coach Courtney Irby. And now the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. A sophomore from Heartland, Maine, number 2, Hope Brooks. A sophomore from Destin, Florida, number 4, Helen Payton. A senior from Houston, Texas, number 6, Grace Liu. A sophomore from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, number 14, Lizzie Metzger. A freshman from Hampton, Georgia, number 15, Sydney Anderson. A sophomore from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, number 16, Megan Kinsey. And a junior from Cron, Michigan, number 20, Michaela Kenny. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Kaylin Oman with assistant coach Carissa Aiken.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pensacola, Florida for the second match of our doubleheader. The Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles taking on the champion Christian College Tigers here in the Nest, home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. I'm Garrett Ordway, and joining me tonight is Carrie Ordway. Carrie, we saw some good things out of the Lady Eagles in the first match. What are you looking for in this second match?
We saw the Lady Eagles do a really good job of a lot of shining moments of offense. But it seemed like in each of the 3 sets, they got off to a bit of a slower start than what they would have liked. So looking to start this match from the very beginning with a quick start, executing good offense from the very beginning.
Right, and we saw some good serves out of Lady Eagles, putting a lot of pressure on Champion. That's been a point of emphasis for the Lady Eagles. And we'll see if they're able to start that well in this second match.
And we saw in the last match how important it was to have consistency with those serves, because it was when the Lady Eagles got to one of those servers who was able to put together a string of services without errors that the Lady Eagles were able to get that momentum on their side and finally get off of that slower start. I think the sooner that they can establish that consistency in their serving rotation, the quicker of a start they'll be able to get off to.
Yeah, certainly you heard the starting lineups for the Lady Eagles. Coming off a couple of tough matches recently against Coastal Alabama, Faulkner University, some strong opponents. A confidence-building tri-match last Saturday against Agnes Scott and Trinity Baptist. What do both of those types of games do for you, Carrie?
Well, you always hate to get a loss, but you really can learn a lot from the losses, especially when you see the level of play that you're capable of attaining, which I think the Lady Eagles got to see that. From some of these less challenging opponents, it's really exciting to have the opportunity to be able to be more purposeful with your play without the pressure that a stronger opponent would apply. But it's the case of making sure that you can play your own game, that you can maintain a high standard of play without just simply playing the level of your opponent.
Right, back to serve for Champion. Peyton gets that one up. Metzger gets the kill. Coming off the right side there.
One of the things that we mentioned at the very end of the previous match was that it was those really sharp defensive passes right to Helen Payton that gave the Eagles the opportunity to execute those stronger offenses. That's when we saw them really start to gain momentum there at the end. So here at the beginning of this match, looking to see the Eagles just pick up right where they left off with those crisp defense, that can lead to the stronger offensives.
Metzger with the ace on that last serve. Deep there, but taken by Champion. And this one will come over and just falls in front of that back line. A little off speed.
And some rare miscommunication. One of the strengths of this Eagles team is their communication.
That one long, good talk there by the bench. Able to alert that back line. Hurley entering the game for Champion as libero Hope Brooks goes back to serve. That serve taken by Champion. They'll make the swing. Metzger, good pass there to Peyton, wide for Boyd. Such a strong first match from Boyd. She ended that first match leading the Lady Eagles with 15 kills, hitting 500 out of that spot.
Yeah, and Boyd has that strong swing. We've already seen it in action several times throughout this season. But, she seems to have had the Tigers' card, been able to avoid their block and really place her hits in just really strategic locations, getting the Eagles a lot of points.
Tigers find the sideline for that score. 4-3 early lead for the Lady Eagles. This one's over, diving. Brooks got there. Sydney Anderson with the swing. Now Metzger with the dig. Wide for Boyd. Left-hand tip. Ball still up for Champion. The free ball comes over. Metzger to Peyton. In the middle for Anderson. A little low. She gets it over. Coming out of the back row or roll. This one for Boyd. Off some hands. Not quite an overpass, but out of bounds. And the Lady Eagles score. Kinney will exit for Whiting.
We saw Whiting be a strong server in the previous match, putting together some runs that really helped the Eagles out at key points.
Outside attack. Peyton kills the overpass.
And that's something that we haven't gotten the opportunity to see too often, Peyton actually attacking at the net. But as I mentioned earlier, I think that's something that we're going to see Peyton just increasingly adding to her arsenal of offensive options as she gets more comfortable running this 5-1 offense.
Free ball comes over. Metzger to Peyton. There for Anderson. That's the timing they're looking for.
And on both of those, on the previous one, as well as this play that we just saw, once again, that crisp pass up from Metzger really enabling that good connection between Peyton and Anderson. Those are the types of plays when you see that pass go up to the setter. As a fan, you're looking at excited to see what offense they're going to run because you know it's going to be a good one. It has the potential to be a strong one.
Over. Oh, good play by Whiting to get there. It'll be Boyd with another swing down the line. Just ruled wide by the side official.
Great hustle on defense from Whiting to keep that one in play.
7-4 Lady Eagles lead. Brooks up to Peyton. Boyd goes high off hands. It comes over, and that one not clean enough. And it'll be a point for the Lady Eagles. Boyd will exit for Lou. Oh, that one doesn't get over, and it'll be a point for the Lady Eagles. Lou, Whiting, Brooks in the back row. Metzger, Peyton, and Anderson up front. Tipped over. Brooks was there. Anderson goes on two. Handled by Champion. The swing from the outside blocked.
That's good reaction from Brooks. That was something that we haven't seen the Tigers do throughout the match earlier this afternoon. So being quick on her toes to that kept that play alive.
Lou again. Champion giving the free ball. Brooks to Peyton. Back set for Anderson. That slide attack effective.
Yeah, and once again, being able to run these different offensive options because of those crisp passes up to Peyton. It's amazing how often you can be reminded of the fact that volleyball is a game of fundamentals. When you master those fundamentals, when you get those fundamentals down pat, that's when you can move on to moving more of these or incorporating more of these offenses.
Whiting to Peyton, wide for Metzger. She lines it up, off some hands in the back row, and the Lady Eagles have taken a commanding 12-4 lead.
We've talked about how the Tigers have put up a good block throughout the night so far. As the Eagles give the Tigers block more looks, different offensive attacks, that's going to keep that block on their toes, throw off their timing, and open up more opportunities for the ladies to execute a stronger offense.
Metzger gets that kill.
And we're already seeing Metzger benefit from this higher level of play, these sharper passes.
Lou with a good serve. Back row attack, not over. Point for the Lady Eagles, 14-4. They stretch the lead.
And I think this is that quick start that we were looking for in the previous match, which I think shows a lot of promise on the side of the Eagles that they were able to take what they had just experienced in the previous match and adjust on such a quick turnaround.
Good swing there by the Tigers off the PCC block and out of bounds. 14-5, the Lady Eagles lead. Delk back to serve. Brooks to Peyton. There in the middle for Anderson. hanging in the air. She gets the kill.
It's nice to see that higher set in the middle to Anderson because it gives her the opportunity to extend to her fullest capacity, get a full big swing in.
Anderson, wide for Metzger, handled by Champion, blocked by Kinsey. Great timing there by the middle, Megan Kinsey. The overpass, Kinsey tries to kill it. Handled there by Champion. Rolled over. Anderson, Peyton, gives it to Kinsey. Ooh, just dug up by Champion. Tipped over. Whiting. Peyton goes. This time to Metzger. Big swing. And they give her the kill. We saw Peyton go on 2 that time. The Lady Eagles have been encouraging her to take those offensive opportunities. (18-5). Lady Eagles. And this time, Anderson just
Stride a little bit too long, putting her across the...
Shoes were a little too big. It'll send Richardson back to serve for Champion. It's over a strong serve. Lou handles it. There in the middle for Kinsey. Tipped. Still up for Champion. The overpass. Oh, both Kinsey and Peyton were there.
A little bit of miscommunication between those two, both of them really wanting to take advantage of that overpass.
(18-7). Lady Eagles lead in this first set. Benefiting there from the service error. Kinney will re-enter for Whiting. Helen Peyton serving. Handled by Champion. Back row swing. Lou up high for Peyton. Here's Metzger. Little off speed, handled by Champion. From the outside, off some hands. Oh, and Lou is there. Peyton reaching. Deflected it away.
That's a miscommunication we don't see happen too often between the Eagles.
Serve comes over. Metzger, Peyton. Gets the kill. I'm not sure. The official is double checking with the line judge, and I think they're giving some type of antenna
Violation. The line judge calling that one out.
And we're going to get an explanation for Coach Oman. And the serve is then staying with right, and so we will take the rotation back one, which will keep Lou in for the moment. So it's Peyton, Brooks, Lou in the back row, Metzger, Kinsey, and Kinney in the front row. Right to serve for Champion. Metzger ends up with the swing. She rolls it over. Champion a bit out of system. They'll give the free ball over. Lou to Peyton. Back set for Kinney. She came in the last few points of that first match and played really well. Oh, and that one just off the hands of the block. Brooks unable to get there effectively. (19-10). Lady Eagles with a comfortable lead, looking to close out this first set. Brooks to Peyton, up high for Metzger, big swing. Oh, okay, some play there at the net. It's Metzger, blocked. Point for Champion.
And right now we're just seeing the result of a string of plays that have resulted from just miscommunication. And the unfortunate thing about those mistakes, especially miscommunication, is that it tends to encourage further miscommunication as players get a little bit out of rhythm. So here, after such a strong start, let's watch to see the Lady Eagles, see if they can clean up those communication errors, get back to that crisper play that they had at the beginning of this set.
There's a good first pass. It'll be Kinsey in the middle off some hands high. Handled by Champion. Swing from the outside. Long. Double checking any touch, none given. Point for the Lady Eagles. Now Boyd will re-enter. Metzger to serve. Skims the tape. Handled by Champion. A swing from the right side. Peyton, Brooks, and Kinney will roll. Good spot, and it earns the point. Smart play there for the right side hitter.
I love how automatic it is for Brooks to take that second hit, that second touch when Peyton defends the ball and gets the first pass. That's something that's a little bit hard to adjust to. It's a different mindset. But libero Brooks has been doing a good job of filling that role.
Metzger serves that one long, but Lady Eagles lead 21-13. Boyd to Peyton. Back set for Kinney. Up high in the middle. Good block by Kinsey. Good block by Kinsey again. Back set. Tipped over just in front of a diving Brooks.
Kinsey doing a great job reading those blocks throughout this first set.
Boyd. Peyton. Back to Boyd. It was blocked back on the Lady Eagles side.
Once again, Kinsey putting up a strong presence at the net.
Brooks to serve. Lady Eagles 3 points away from a first set victory. High pass. Oop, still up. Anderson gives the free ball. Back set, right side attack. Skims the tape. Boyd. Clean enough. And this one, Anderson mistimed. Still up. Both teams scrambling. Metzger, Peyton, Kinney goes. And that one goes too far, point for the Lady Eagles.
Good job from Metzger providing that pass that really calmed down what had been pretty frantic play leading up to that point. A lot of reactive play.
Larger crowd for this 6:30 start time, cheering the Eagles on. And they've gotten them to set point 24-14 off the attack error. Attack from the Tigers. Metzger to Peyton. Back set for Kinney. High off some hands, handled by Champion. Avoids the block of Anderson, and a point for the Tigers. They'll drop to serve receive. Looking for a good first offense to finish off this first set. Oop. And Boyd misplays that one, 24-16. The Lady Eagles lead. Barnett to serve. Metzger to Peyton. There it is in the middle for Anderson. Her connection with Peyton, another strong one. And we'll end this first set by a score 25-16. Lady Eagles leading in this second match. Welcome back for set two. Lady Eagles taking on the champion Christian College Tigers. Lady Eagles winning that first set 25-16. They got off to a strong start and ended up closing out the match. Closing out that first set. Carrie, what'd you think, and what are you looking for here in set two?
Well, we had talked about wanting to see the Eagles come out to a stronger start in this first set of the second match, and they definitely did that. They came out to a really strong start. All the momentum was on their side, and we saw just a great illustration of the fact that volleyball is such a game of momentum, because they had all that momentum coming off to the strong start, and then there was that play where there's a question about if the ball had been in or out, and it broke their momentum. And following that, it took them a little while to readjust, get back into the rhythm of things, a little bit of a slower finish than what they potentially would have wanted. So we'll see if they can maintain having that momentum throughout the entirety of the set this time.
Kinney with the hit that just went long there. She'll get the opportunity this time on the outside, and she converts.
Great swing from Kinney going down the line there. And Kinney has been, over the course of the last year and a half that she's been on the Eagles, has just played every position in the front row. She's played middle, right side, outside, and just seems to take it all in stride wherever she's asked to play. Right now, swinging out of the right side.
Blocked! Anderson leading the nation in that category.
And you've got to like that pairing there of Kinney and Anderson, timing that really well, closing the gap.
Metzger with the serve. Handled by Champion. Dumped. Peyton was there. Brooks will get it to Boyd. A good swing on that outside. Back set. Dug up. Played. And they go on two. Metzger. Peyton will give the free ball. Champion will mount an offense. Metzger. Peyton is there. Anderson with the tip. And we rally on. Tipped over. Boyd. Peyton to Anderson. Handled but less effectively. Champion will give the free ball. Metzger. Peyton. Anderson still alive. Oh, that one goes down.
You know, when you think about the fact that Anderson and Peyton have only been playing together for a matter of weeks, here about 6 weeks or so, you can't help but be excited about the prospect of what that pair will be able to accomplish as they get even more comfortable with one another, more familiar with what to expect.
And Metzger with the service error gives the point to Champion. Dug up, back set for Kinney. Off the block and down.
And I loved that option there, that call by Peyton to give that back set. Once again, we've talked about the strength of the Tigers' block, giving them that different look, something that was unexpected. Really opened the door for Kinney to have that success.
Anderson to Peyton, wide for Boyd. And she earns the kill. Anderson with the Lady Eagles leading 5-2. Tipped. Kinney is there. Peyton gets it to Boyd. Off the hands of the double block. Champion gets it up. We'll have to give the free ball. Anderson. Peyton. Back set for Kinney. Strong swing. Really effective off the right side.
Yeah, absolutely. She's putting those down the line really well. And covering that line seems to be something that the Tigers are struggling with a little bit. Tigers getting some pretty vocal coaching addressing that particular area.
Up high. Kinsey there with the block. Pushed deep. Oh! Metzger got there, but unable to get it to a teammate. Lady Eagles lead 6-3. Libero King will sub out for Champion. Tape favors the Tigers there as they earn the ace. Barnett serving. Not that time. And 7-4, the Lady Eagles lead.
We used to always say that the serve after one of those that hit the tape was the hardest serve. And just often seeing an error following those.
Miranda Knox enters the game. So does Anna Stevens. Rolled over. Knox gets it up to Brooks. Wide for Stevens. Brooks to Boyd. Big swing, and she scores.
Two great out-of-system plays for the Eagles there. Once again, I talked about just Brooks stepping in automatically, not thinking about it, and really doing a great job of setting up that offense.
Knox with the serve. And point for Champion. Streets to serve. Boyd to Knox. Over for Stevens. Off the block. Point for the Tigers. A little bit of a different look here for the Lady Eagles.
You always get a little bit excited when you get to see Stevens play because she has such great potential for what she can bring to this Eagles offense. We've seen her get some really strong swings in throughout her time playing for the Eagles.
Boyd will exit for Liu to serve. Metzger, Stevens, Kinsey in the front row. Brooks, Knox, and Liu in the back row. Off the hands, Liu takes it. Metzger gives it to Stevens in the middle. Brooks gets it up. Knox there for Kinsey. Oh, and they called a violation on Kinsey in the net.
Despite the violation, pretty good timing between Knox and Kinsey in the front row.
Hurley exits for the Tigers. Delk to serve. Liu, Knox, Stevens! Strong swing from the right side.
And that's exactly what I mentioned earlier. Just so much potential. Has great height, great swing. Good timing between Knox and her.
Anderson enters on the libero switch as Brooks heads to serve. Kinsey exited there. Knox wide for Metzger. Left hand off the block. Pushed over. Knox gets it to Brooks. Big swing by Metzger. Wound up on that one. And a good pass by Knox there. Realizing where Brooks was going to be, making it easy for that assist to Metzger. Brooks with the serve. Ooh, a poor attempt there from Champion gives the Eagles a point. Maybe some missed timing there. Either way, the Lady Eagles, Brooks will serve. Back row attack. Blocked! Anderson earns the point. She'll also force a Tigers timeout, and we'll take a timeout with them. All right, Lady Eagles coming out of this timeout, leading 13-7 in this second set. Brooks to serve. Up high and wide, inbounds. Anderson gets the kill. Officials wanted a good look at that, and it did stay inside the antenna. Brooks, good serve. And we'll have a back row, free ball here. Lou to Knox. There's Anderson. Up high, free ball comes over. Lady Eagles dominating here. Metzger with the kill.
You know, the defense is doing a great job getting passes up to Knox, but Knox is also doing a great job over the last several plays since she came in. I feel like we're starting to see her get a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more confident.
Dumped over.
And seeing her play a lot of defense.
Big swing. Passed up high. Free ball comes over. Lou to Knox. Back set. Anna Stevens. Off speed, gets the kill.
Anna Stevens finding that sometimes elusive middle of the court that's so often open. You know, typically your block is going to be covering that against a strong swing at least, but Stevens using her height to her advantage there.
Knox and Anderson showing some good timing. Played up there by champion Metzger with the swing, gets the kill.
You know, that timing, that ball was probably a little bit lower than what Anderson would have preferred. But, you know, she's doing a great job of adjusting to all the sets that she's getting. And Knox is doing a great job of using all of her offensive options.
Free ball over. Lou to Knox. There's Anderson again. Handled by the champion libero. Blocked. Still alive. Metzger's there. Knox back set for Stevens. Handled by champion. Blocked. And, called on Anderson.
Unfortunate call, but you've got to appreciate how they're performing at the net, doing a good job of defending, putting a lot of pressure on the Tigers, forcing them out of system, which has resulted in a lot of free balls.
Brooks served there for a long time. Now she'll be back to serve receive. That one was Lou, I believe. Metzger looking for some hands. Didn't find any. Point for champion.
And I like Knox using Metzger as an option there.
Lou, Knox, wide for Metzger, tipped. Anderson gets it up. Knox back to Metzger again. This one out. Again, no touch. Lady Eagles leading 17-10. Richardson serving. Brooks to Knox. Stevens. Great swing there by Stevens.
Once again,
earns the point.
Stevens just showing the ability to extend above this block, finding that middle of the court.
Okay, so with Peyton re-entering, Coach Oman switching to a 6-2. Peyton there in the back row. That swing into the net. Lady Eagles lead 19-10. Michaela Kinney has re-entered in the front row, joining Anderson and Metzger. Good serve by Peyton. Set up high, and the attack there. Lou gets it to Metzger for the free ball. In the middle. Oh, and Peyton just misplays that to Brooks. Metzger, Peyton. Anderson just misses the tip.
Really good thought by Anderson there. You saw the exact goal that she was going for, but just a little light on the touch.
The Eagles will look to swing the momentum back here. Peyton. Michaela Kinney gets the swing. Excellent timing. And Anderson kind of holding those champion blockers in the middle gave Kinney a really free swing.
Yep.
Metzger to serve as Boyd enters for loop. Dug up, still up. Boyd gives the free ball. Back set, off the block, and scores. (21-12). Lady Eagles lead in this second set. They took the first 25-16. Good serve from Metzger. That one into the net for Champion. Streets just missed playing it, and it'll be a point for the Lady Eagles. Metzger putting some pressure on with her service. Another good one. And they're in the middle. Wide for Boyd. Hot hand from match one. Dug up though by Champion. Outside attack blocked. Out. Point for the Tigers. Threcold will serve. Deep, too deep. We hear the bench consistently helping out that back line.
That's great support to have when you're on the court. You know, just eliminating having to think about at least that one little aspect of the game is a relief. Also a great way for the bench to stay engaged with what's happening on the court.
Peyton up for Kinney. Rolled over. Champion a little out of system, though. Peyton for Boyd. Swung high off the block and scores. Anderson to serve. Dug up. Point for the Lady Eagles, and that will end our second set, 25-13. Lady Eagles playing some solid volleyball in that second set. We'll take an extended break and join you for our third set.
All right, Eagles fans, it's time for the Pizza Box Serving Challenge. Tonight I have Zach and Rachel. Each of them will have 3 chances to hit one of those pizza boxes on the other side of the net. If they do, they win a pizza. Simple as that. Hit a box, win a pizza. You guys ready? All right, Zach, you're first up. Let's see what you got. So close. Rachel, your turn. A little far. Zach, your second attempt. Close again. Rachel, you're up. A little far again. Zach, your last serve here. Oh, great effort, Zach. Thank you. Neither one's a winner, but thank you guys for your participation. Also, it is Food Truck Friday, so do not forget to check out the food truck. It's Waffle Boutique. It is out front. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Let's go Eagles.
Lady Eagles lead this second match 2-0, looking to potentially close things out in this third set. Here the Lady Eagles put some good points together there in set number 2. What would you like to see from them here in set 3?
We've seen the Eagles consistently do better with a higher level of energy as they're going throughout the different sets. And last set, we definitely saw a spurt of just really high energy play. I'm looking to see if they can sustain that energy throughout this third set. This is going to be the 6th set that they've played in under 3 hours. So, you know, it's been a physically demanding day. But see if they can end on that strong note and try to carry some momentum in to the next week. And it helps, you know, it's interesting that you would think that this would have been the more tiring match of the two that they played today. But we mentioned during the first match, you know, that started at 4 o'clock. The girls had gone to class that day. It's kind of hard to make that mental adjustment. Not too many fans in the arena at 4 o'clock on a Friday. But the overall energy is much higher at this point in the evening. And I think that's also really energized the Lady Eagles as well.
That kill from Boyd energized them as well.
Yep.
They lead 2-0.
It always energizes you when you play well, that's for sure.
Metzger will serve. Good aggressive serve. And an attack from the Lady Eagles. I'm sorry, that got through the Lady Eagles block there and earned a point for champion. Thruckle to serve. Boyd, good pass to Peyton, back set for Kinney. Good swing. Oh, just not able to be dug up there by Streets.
And once again, we saw Knox taking advantage of that back set option to Kinney from the right side. Seeing Peyton continuing that, I really like that look that they've got there. Kinney having a lot of success swinging out of that right side.
Served by Anderson. Strong swing, dug up there by Anderson. Kinney wins that joust.
You know, I love to see that play from Kinney. That was a good defense from Anderson, but that ball was going over the net. Kinsey didn't let that ball just continue over the net. Instead, she took the advantage to jump up and put that over a little bit more forcefully. Good play by Kinsey in the front row.
Boyd, good pass there. She's rewarded with the attack and gets the kill.
This has been a strong start so far for this what the Lady Eagles hope would to be their final set for the evening.
Anderson, with the tape. She gets the pass to Peyton. In the middle for Kinsey. Still up. Tipped over. Peyton, Anderson. A little behind Kinney, but handled. The overpass. Killed there by Kinsey.
It seems like Kinsey's had several opportunities at those overpasses, finding a little bit more success a bit later on in the match.
Peyton up, Anderson. Good swing by Michaela Kinney. Anderson to Peyton, wide for Boyd. Down the line. Free ball comes over. Kinsey to Peyton. Back to Kinsey. Off some hands, handled by Champion. In the middle. Dug up by Metzger. Back set for Kinney. Off some hands, gets the kill. All 3 Lady Eagles front row players getting their swings in.
Yeah, and Eagles showing a lot of discipline throughout a more extended volley than what they've seen previously this evening.
Error avoidance, a key to a good volleyball team. Kinney goes. Tipped over, just in front of the back row.
You know, Anderson is coming out of her one rotation for back row, but it's always interesting to watch when you have these taller players playing back row, a position you don't typically see 6-foot-tall players playing, but they have such an advantage in that we saw Anderson she can reach so many more things than what your more typical shorter back row player would be able to.
Kinsey kills the overpass Lady Eagles lead 8-2. Abby Minton entering for Michaela Kinney. Anna Stevens entering for Helen Payton. Oh, that one into the net, though. Point for Champion. Delk to serve. Payton to Minton. Kinsey off some Champion hands. Dumped over. Point for the Tigers. We'll score correction, I think. There it is, 8-4. The Lady Eagles lead. Minton to Stevens. Oh, I guess that one got over. Excellent job there by Stevens to earn the kill. Lou with the serve. Good block. And they earn the point.
The point resulting from a net violation by the Tigers, but great pressure by Steven and Kinsey there on the front row.
You know, we saw on the previous point, both Stevens and Kinsey going up as if one baiting an attack, feigning an attack. What does that do to a defense seeing the multiple player options?
Obviously, you have to be ready to react much more quickly, seeing where that ball is going to come off the setter's hands. But, you know, that's what the defense players are watching. They're watching the ball as it comes off the setter's hands to see where it's coming. But the block that's going to be the require the quickest reaction change from the block.
Minton back set for Kinsey. She catches the tape, though. We've seen that a few times. Kinsey really attacking hard and just contacting, making an attack error there. Richardson to serve. Into the net, though, point for the Lady Eagles. Anderson will enter for Kinsey as Hope Brooks heads back to serve. Skims the tape. Around the block. Anna Stevens there. Lou gives the free ball. Good scramble by the Eagles. Now off some hands, up high. Minton to Metzger. Off some hands. And net violation called there before Anderson could earn that kill.
We're seeing Lou do a really good job of commanding the back row defense right now. She's working alongside Minton, which is not typically a pair that we see, but she's doing a great job of communicating with Minton, letting her know that she, as a defensive specialist, is going to be getting to some of those balls that Minton could potentially be getting to.
Good hustle there by Champion, but Anna Stevens gets the kill. Brooks with the serve. Set there in the middle. Metzger to Minton. Back set, a little deep, but Stevens gets it. Blocked by Anderson. Dumped over. Brooks was there. Overpass, but unable to effectively get that was Barnett.
The Eagles are doing a great job of applying pressure to the Tigers right now. We're seeing the number of unforced errors on the part of the Tigers increasing, picking up a little bit. But those unforced errors, in my opinion, are directly resulting from the pressure that the Eagles are putting on them.
That attack goes long, and it'll send Hope Brooks back to serve once again. 15-6. That one into the net, 15-7. In the middle for Anderson, big swing. And we'll have some substitutions. Players entering and exiting the front and back rows. Helen Payton to serve. Good serve by Payton. Up high for Streets. Brooks is there. Payton gets it up to Metzger. High off some hands. Signaled by the line judges, point for the Lady Eagles.
Once again, good use of the block by Metzger. She shows a lot of good ability in doing that, good awareness, and when there is a strong blocking presence, to use it to her advantage.
Payton serves it deep, handled by Champion. Streets there, dug by Brooks, but off the tape and down. Lady Eagles lead this one 17-8. Metzger with the big swing. Champion digs it up, touched over. Lou gets there. Brooks a little bit of a... They gave the free ball, ended up with the point, and we'll see Evie Rurik enter for the first time this evening. Now the Lady Eagles tonight playing an NCCAA Division II opponent. This is not in our region. They're from Arkansas. But it's nice for the Lady Eagles to have some of this competition that they're hoping to win their region. Tough region with Bob Jones. But the committee's going to look at some of these opponents that the Lady Eagles face. They've got Champion tonight. They've got several Division II opponents next weekend that Coach Oman mentioned, specifically playing a couple of schools that would also be in contention for that at-large. So they'll look to have the victory on their resume, hopefully, at the Welch tournament next Friday and Saturday. Point goes there to Champion. Lady Eagles leading 19-10. Kinney gets it up to Payton. Given back to Kinney. And she gets the kill.
Those have just been such sharp hits from Kinney on the outside there, the right side. Doing a great job of placing them, but they've also been quick hits. Her approach has been quick. She's executed them quickly, and I think that's given her a lot of success against a good block.
Minton to serve. There it is. And she gets the ace.
No, she was eager to redeem that previous serving error.
She's had a little bit of game time now to get warmed up, and a good ace there. Another good serve. Champion gives the free ball over. Metzger to Minton. In the middle, Kinsey. Little long there, point for the Tigers. Rurik, missed passes there, and the Tigers trail 21-12. That one off the tape and down from Delk. Lady Eagles draw within 3 points of closing out this match. Lou with the serve. Middle attack. Lou gets it to Metzger. Left hand gets the kill. Smart play there from Metzger. Back set. That one wide. And the Lady Eagles have earned a match point. (24-12). Lou with the serve. Bumped up. The block is there, but the hit is long. The Lady Eagles close out this second match 25-12. 2 3-0 set victories. Good showing tonight by the Lady Eagles. Carrie, what did you like out of the Lady Eagles this evening?
I think probably one of the best things that the Lady Eagles showed was their ability to adjust from the earlier match this afternoon to what they just did. That is going to be one of the distinguishing characteristics of teams is their ability to adjust to play. And the Lady Eagles did a good job of doing
certified
that.
athletic trainer Stephen Halsey for medical coverage of Pensacola Christian College.
Next weekend, the Lady Eagles will head to Gallatin, Tennessee to play in the Welch College Tournament. With 3 games in 2 days, the Lady Eagles will rest up this week before hitting the road, before returning home for a match on Friday, October 4th against Andrew College. That'll be our next time joining you for the stream here in the Nest, home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. We'll cheer on our team as they head to Tennessee next weekend, and we hope you'll join us again next time.